without further ado, I'd like to, and it is my honor to introduce our president, Billy Rose.
Thank you, Gary, for that introduction. Distinguished guests, fellow artists, family and friends, and members of the media, thank you for coming out this afternoon. It's our pleasure to see you all. I'd like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional and historic territory of the Coast Salish people of the Songhees First Nation and pay respect to their elders, past and present. I'd also like to thank Glen Lyon Norfolk School, their headmaster, Mr. Chad Holtham, and the principal of GNS Junior School, who Larry mentioned earlier, Crystal, the staff, who've been so very helpful. The show is historically named the Victoria Sketch Club. We've been preparing the show for the past year. In many cases, the paintings here today celebrate our sense of place and the beauty that surrounds us here on Vancouver Island. Many of us deeply respond to the landscape or seascape around us, ultimately conveying the nature, the love of Earth, and the opportunity to nurture and protect its nature. I want to thank all the people who have worked so hard to facilitate this show. In closing, I'd like to plant a seed, words that Leonardo da Vinci said 400 years ago. Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. May I invite you all to feel and enjoy the poetry on canvas presented by over 40 talented and creative artists here in Victoria. Thank you.
On behalf of our president and members, to introduce our mayor of Old Bay, Mr. Kevin Murdoch. After he graduated from university, he went into business in engineering and management, and then came as an active member of the community into our council and the mayor's office.
Very honored to be here. Obviously, also just want to acknowledge that we are gathering on the traditional territories of the Songhees and Esquimalt nations and their connections to this land, but also the adjoining waters where so many of the kids here play continues to this day. I really want to thank the Victoria Sketch Club and all of its members, and particularly the organizers of this, including Larry and Jillian, for putting this together. These are not easy things to put together, and they're really important for our community, but the broader regional community as well, just to bring people together. I think we really recognized how much we miss these connections. And I would really encourage you today of all days, since you're here, to speak with the artists if you have the chance, and talk about the art, because these are some of the connections that you can make. And we have so many phenomenal artists in our community and in this club. It's really an amazing piece, and some of whom I've known for 40 years or more. So it's great to see you all here. The art show is officially open.
Hello, I'm Vicki Turner, and I'm the Communications Director for the Victoria Sketch Club. And Vivian is here with us at the opening of the 114th Annual Art Exhibition and Sale of our club. Our club is the oldest club of its kind, arts club, in Western Canada. This year we have a record number of paintings. There's 160 paintings hung, and from over 40 artists, members of the club. Our membership is made up of people in the Greater Victoria area, We have 50 members at the present time, and to become a member of the club, you must be juried into the club. You get in touch and just show some of your work, and a jury decides whether you can come into the club or not. We've had a lot of new members in the last year or so, and things are looking extremely rosy for the future of our club, and we are so happy to be able to welcome visitors to this show. So we really are very grateful for all the people in the community who do support our show and visit.
Called Morning Mist in Tofino, and I love being in this part of the country, and you'll see the trees and the atmospherics, and this is why I paint. I look and I love this country, and I go to my studio to capture the feeling of what I had seen. When I'm there, it's just far too wonderful and complicated. So it's not until I get into my studio that I create. So I hope you enjoy this painting.